How you guys doing? One more day to the Breeders' Cup. Right now, I'm in my little closet. This is going to be my new recording room. Let me know if you think how the optics are. I'm trying to get away from noise because I know I've been giving you guys I've been on the road. And I've been trying to go places where it's quiet, where you can just hear me without hearing a truck go by, have somebody hollering, hearing a fire truck or a semi going by or a motorcycle going by. Like I told you before, for some reason this has just become a noisy world. And let me just tell you a quick story. Right now was coming home to pay my rent because I like to pay rent. Because see, I had apartments. I know how it is, people not to pay rent. So as I parked my car, because I went to the rental office, they're out until 4:40. This person comes out in her, I guess you can electronically start a Maserati or something. So she electronically started her car. So I was like, okay. So she gets out and leaves. I'm like, wow, interesting. I mean, it's just I like how all the young people have all these fancy cars. I didn't have a luxury car till I was 41. And now I see all these kids driving a Mercedes. Another guy dropped off his girlfriend. He's probably giving me the evil eye. Yeah, man, you dropping her off. You ain't staying. Hey, maybe I will go over and you know what I'm talking about? So she gets out with a little dog and leaves him. He gives me that stink eye. It's like, hey, man, that's on you. You wanted to buy a Lexus instead of living somewhere close to your girlfriend. So basically what I'm trying to tell you is, I know some of you guys want to go out there and get that luxury car. And you know what? I would go out and get it too. But just don't go out and get it and you live it at home. I mean, don't buy any car, new car, used car, and live at home, man. Your parents will just look at you, even if you're not around. They'll say, oh, we love you, honey, in the back of their minds. What a loser. How can we get rid of this guy? That's why you tell you not to come home till 9 or 10 o'clock. Go out, make some money. Go work at a fulfillment center. We don't want to see you. But the problem with going to work at a fulfillment center, you only get paid $14, $15 an hour. I'm about to go write a $1,840 check. That's what I'm paying for rent. Is what most of those people who are entry level are working at Amazon or all these warehouses making. So how are they supposed to survive? Now, if they use the strategies that I want to teach you, here's one strategy I'm going to teach you. If you're only making $1,500 a month, let me give you a recommendation. If you have to pay for a car, but I don't mind, pay $300 to $400 for the car, you should at least try to put away $200 to $300 for yourself. Because if you're making $1,800 something a month, either you're living at home or you're living at roommates. I prefer you live with the roommates than to live at home. Because at least if you live with your roommates, you're going to get some real life lessons about dealing with people. Well, if you're at home, your parents will kind of be more neutral, try to be a little nicer to you. Right now, I just remembered I'm cooking some hamburgers, and I know I had it on high, so let me cut it off until I come back. So now, let's go back. That's the dryer. I don't want you to hear the dryer. Let's go back into my little quiet room here. And like I'm saying, if you're making $1,840 a month, say, $400 for a car leaves you with $1,400. That means you have at least $1,000. You should put away half of that because you may have credit cards and insurance. If you just put away $500, and if you're living at home, you should be putting away at least $1,000. You're paying your parents some money and just thank God they're letting you live with them. Because if you go around and see some of the stuff I see with these roommate things, I tell you about a story. I lived with this one girl. Her name was Anna. And I don't know her. I guess she had a bisexual boyfriend and stuff. And I remember coming home and they were talking about let's have a threesome and stuff. I'm like, maybe I'm like that, but I'm not like that right now. I just moved in. And then I remember after a while they had did something like a seance and stuff. I said, man, I think they're going to come in here and cut off some organs or something. And then one day she just disappeared. I was like, oh, where'd Anna go, man? The rent's due. One day went by, she didn't come by. 2 days went by. Man, something's wrong. I got to pay the whole rent myself. So I paid the whole rent myself. She didn't come back for till I almost moved out. She didn't come back till the day my friend was helping me move all my stuff out the apartment because the owner said, hey, I can't let you pay half the rent. If your roommate doesn't pay, you got to get out. So then I got out and I just remembered That was one instance I had. And then I was like, okay, that's it, man. I'm not going to live with any roommates anymore. And then the other times I made the mistake of living with roommates is when I let my girlfriend. I moved in with my girlfriend once. And then I let a girlfriend move in with me once. And then I lived with a girlfriend once. We both decided mutually to live together. All bad ideas. Here's one thing I have to teach you. If you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, unless they give you an engagement ring, like a promise of marriage, don't live with them. Because all you're saying, you know what, I'm waiting until something better comes along. You're going to dump me, I'm going to dump you. And it's going to just end in disaster, especially if you're both accomplished and making money. Now, the flip side now is think about it. Now, think about it. If you both are making money, you decide to live together, and one of you gets a little pregnant. Now, what's going to happen? Now, you got two options. You're going to stay and hopefully he goes out and makes more money. Option number two, he stays a deadbeat, and now you end up on the street with your baby. Which one did you prefer? Neither option is good for me. The dryer just keeps shutting off. I don't know what is that. Neither option is good for me. So neither option sounds good for me. So like as I go to pay my rent, I always want you to think about how you can put away $100 to $500. And if you're living at home, I want you to put away at least $1,000. And I'll tell you what to do with that later. And if you're living with roommates, trying to conserve, you fell out with your parents, try to save $300 to $400. And I'll tell you what to do with that then. But let me tell you one thing. If all your money is going to your car, you're not paying your parents any rent, you're not a roommate anywhere, and like you're always hanging out in your car on the Wi-Fi, that's a problem.